Back and I'm seeing power, and I've got a full flow play. I got both backs going in the same direction. And the pass of the fullback starting to take me wide. My house now, I got to snap to that tight end, and I got to work some type of block destruction, whether it's an engaged tripod press or a dip and rip, and I try and slip because he's high on me. Third, they go back to the block. Put as many guys in the box to stop the run by numbers as we can, which allows our linebackers to play fast. I was with some of the coaches from Bishop Ludden last night, and we were talking about how fast linebackers trigger. The goal of the linebackers in our defense at the snap of the ball show like all three linebackers are blitzing their gaps. Teams are going to catch us on weak side ice, so he can cross that off his menu, okay? So we'll talk to him about the power fits. Right now, I got the Sam and Mike Keen, an offset fullback. He's got a near back to him. Will linebackers Keen back to the tailback to his side. Step down, you take 2 steps right there, that's all. Good, go back, just take 2 steps on the snap the ball. Fem, you just block here, you know, pull, that's it, good. Now you heard the Will linebacker say, pull! You also see them roll out of their stance. That was a pretty solid rep right there. Okay, you saw all 3 linebackers start to roll out of their stance. The feet are just, they've got to get them in a comfortable stance. Their feet are just slightly wider. I'm not wider than shoulder, but clear, and I get you guys line, so I'm going here. Disengage the more over there. We're going to do the 5 by 1, we're going to rep on the right. One by one. Here. Set. Hit. And then shoot. That's good. Next time. I see shot fingers up here. I'm trying to mention, Danny's going to be a junior. Every other guy in this room, first year experience. All freshmen and 1 3 college guys. Young linebacker group. So there's a lot of development going on. Here we go. Set. Hit. All right, not bad. Here we go. If the linebacker doesn't take the foot off that studio, just do a tackle run through. Set. Hit. Go through it. Come on. Pass it to the run. Which one? I got tries. Which one's under 6? You change tight up. Set. Hit. So, hold. All right. Who's there? I can't go up. That we coach the ball carrier. So you got to come right down and go inside that corner. You'll get a lot of young guys who try to run here, screw the drill up. Now we got lines on the field. We'll walk through it for the initial part. Our aiming points when we tackle, we're going to walk through this to my left, is near chin to far shoulder. That's where our eyes and nose are going. Our nose and eyes are going to go through the near chin to the far shoulder. We're gonna tackle inside out. Way back in the day, a long time ago, they used to teach you how to cross the bow, wrap them up, take them back, get down on a 45. When you start teaching how to cross the bow, linebackers have a tendency to dip in their head. And as a young football coach at Canisius College, I was teaching the same stuff I was talking. Down on a 45, how to cross the bow. But the good running backs were cutting back against an arm tackle. We're going to come back, spin out. Yeah. I had my kids missing a lot of arm tackles, and I was like, well, I'm not a very good football coach. Then I went back and kept watching some film. Guys, all back up. We want to teach Danny, go ahead and walk through it. Set, go. We want Danny, throw his ass up, and then take him back on the straight 5 yards to the yellow line. So I was talking about finishing drills. Because we always talk about finishing football games and plays. You didn't finish. You had it, but you didn't finish. So when we do drills, they all got to be clean. And we all emphasize the finish, okay? So Danny, you're going to angle tackle, bull line tackle, near chin, far shoulder, throw his ass up, square him up, run him back. You guys all back up. Here we go. Everybody's going. You guys are all going to my left, Danny. On the whistle. Set. It's like always get away from me. Leave. Accelerate. Leave my feet. Sweep tackle. Set. Hit. Inside out. Inside out. Had it cross. Shoot. That's a good job right there. That's it. You guys are good. You guys give me a quick little hand.
Right here. What we want to do, we're playing bump and run, is we want to play with our shoulder pads square to the wide receiver. The reason we stagger our feet is because when we're in a press family technique, and we're playing that quarters coverage that we've talked to some of you guys about, he has no help. He's got no guaranteed help. So by playing with our outside foot up, the most dangerous route would be the fade route. So by playing with our outside foot up, that gives us the opportunity to only have to open step on the most dangerous route. You can relax there. Now, go ahead and relax. Now, if we get in a position where the wide receiver's off the ball, because we have a tight end inside, you know, we have a flanker alignment, now we play what we call mash breaks technique, and we balance up our feet. We play just a little bit heavier inside leverage now. We balance up our feet, or we slightly stagger our feet. Give it a heel-toe stagger the other way, the forward side. Now, patience is a virtue. And I'll get into the technique part of it here. But the whole thing is, the reason we balance up our feet in that one is because we have space between us. Therefore, the wide receiver has an opportunity to try to stem us and push a hip with the reaction. So we have to learn to play with flat feet on the ground. We call it mash breaks, and I'll show you that. Coach, the teaching progression for the corners and bump and run. And I think as coaches, we all have to do a great job having a teaching progression for the kids. So when I talk to our corners and bump and run, the teaching progression has to be first and foremost eyes, feet, hands. Eyes, feet, hands. Eyes, feet to hands. Eyes, feet to hands. Now, a lot of you older guys up there, we all remember Lester Hayes walking up and playing bump and run. And he could get away with just beating the shit out of the wide receiver because nobody knew what the hell he was doing. Right? Back in the day. And he was a good, great player and all those things. And it's funny, I was trying to find a picture for you guys. I was trying to find a picture of Lester Hayes. That's an old guy. Your dad, Coach Kevin's dad, has been an excellent football coach in South Florida for years, so he remembers Lester. And you guys remember Lester Hayes? Okay. Lester Hayes, he used to just walk up and try to beat the shit out of the wide out. He could get away with it. And I was looking for the notebook, for a picture for the notebook of Lester Hayes. And I was going to tell the boys.
I expect them full speed through these cones, and then I'll give them a reaction. This is the only time I make Darius earn his money right here. Okay? So the first time through, we'll just run straight through our shoots. Straight through our shoots. Eyes up. Eyes up. Let me see those hands come up. I'm looking for hands and eyes out of stance. Hang on here. I want to see hands and eyes. So as they press this line of scrimmage, Darius knows he can change the count on them. Okay? They beg him not to, but he does sometimes. Okay? Keep our eyes up, hands out of our stance. Running through me. Just running through me. Carrying over. Eyes up. Eyes up. We're out.
Get that foot over. There you go. Right there, as many steps as we can get. Woo! Good quick feet. We do have a lefty. He's not doing that on his own. Good, and we'll come. Natural movement. Yo! Hop up there through. Good. Watch out. Don't be scared. I'm a big scary guy. All right. Any questions about the through the bag stuff? Any questions through the bag stuff? Okay. Good. Now we got just I need two agiles. You stand behind me.
It's going to help you at the top of your route when you're trying to make somebody miss. It's going to help you going into the line of scrimmage with your shoulders square. Most guys like to use the term jump cut. I don't like